So today I went to meet my friend Hanisha at Bastry University, which is actually very close to UCSD campus, and she's studying naturopathic medicine to be a naturopathic doctor. And I can't believe that I didn't really know what that was, but we'll get to that in a little bit. I actually went because she told me about a club that she wanted to get going, which basically helped women who had been part of the sex trafficking business get reaccustomed to life. And a lot of these women actually know nothing other than this particular life that they've lived. They don't really know how to cook or maybe use a laptop or use the internet. And even though it was really heartbreaking to hear all of this, I think that we were all there keeping in mind that we were here to give them stability and make them understand that they actually can lead a safe and healthy lifestyle on their own, and they have the support to do that on their own. So I initially went there and I met a lot of great people, and everyone there is just incredibly nice, and there's just something about the vibe of the campus. And the campus is like really small. From what I discern, it's like a few buildings, and they have a clinic. But there's just something about it that just made me feel so, everything just felt so real, and everyone there was just so passionate about what they do. And I think it's a nice little change from some of the things that I've been feeling being on UCSD campus. But I just never thought that that would be a medical school campus. I guess I had this idea of what it would be, and this particular one was just so not that. But it was great because after the meeting, Hanisha showed me around the campus and everything, and she's just such an incredibly awesome person. And I thought it was so funny that I got there to the meeting and it was a few minutes early, and there was someone else there, and her name was Ginger, and I met her, and she was like, yeah, I don't even think I really can volunteer this particular quarter for whatever reasons, but I'm really here because I wanted to support Hanisha, and she asked me to come out, so I was like, oh yeah, definitely. And I was just sitting there laughing because I was like, yeah, that's actually exactly the person I'm here for too, because Hanisha had asked me to come out. Of course, I told her I had no idea about any of this or what the club does, but I was really excited to learn, and Hanisha has excitement that's just infectious, and it's so hard to not want to be involved just because of how much passion she has towards what she does. But it was great because after the meeting and everything, she took me around and she showed me all these classes, and like I said, I just couldn't believe that I didn't know what this type of medicine was. And at first I was telling her, I was like, it just boggles my mind that there's just so much that I don't know. And at sometimes, instead of just thinking, wow, look at how much I'm learning, I'm thinking, how did I not know this before? But it was not even like, oh, no one knows everything, but it wasn't even like I didn't know this. It was just, I didn't know it existed, and I wasn't given the chance to even understand it. But after all of that, got through my head, I was really excited to see everything, especially because after I was walking around with her, and she was showing me all the rooms and their classrooms and their clinic, and the room that you say your patients and everything. It was just so interesting to see that they learned about nutrition, they learned about their body, and they learned about their mind. But the best part is that they practiced it too. And they actually have a meditation room, and they have a room that's full of spices and herbs that allows you to basically concoct your own herbal medication, if you will. And it amazes me that they learn how to observe the technical aspects of being a doctor, and understanding the physiological nature of the body and obviously the science. But it was great that they actually applied it and learned the physical sense of it too. And they just practice things like massaging and light touch, and they practice healthy nutrition. And it's just so funny because they actually had the nutrition room, and I kid you not, there was pots and pans, and it looked like Food Network, Kitchen Star or something like that. It was just a kitchen just for doctors. And it was so funny because all of us have learned about nutrition, whether it be in a lecture hall or a class or a seminar that you took, or if you're like me from infomercials and stuff, you just learn about nutrition. But when are you ever taught to practice it? They literally would make healthy meals. They would make balanced meals. And it was just incredible to be able to see all of that. And I think it was just really taken back about how much I didn't know, but it was awesome. And I loved learning it. I don't know why. There was just a part of me that like couldn't get over how happy I felt about like being on that campus and seeing all these people, and they were incredibly nice people. And they were just of all different ages. Some of them had decided to, do something else with their life and come back and get a like medicinal degree. And some of them had just graduated, like Hanisha, out of undergrads and, decided to come to this college. But it was incredible to see the kinds of people that were there and how passionate they were about their work. And I just think that, like, at the end of the day, I can't imagine discovering all of this through anyone besides Hanisha. And Hanisha, if you watch this, I hope you know that you are an incredible person and your passion is so obvious when you talk. It's not even like you're trying to convince other people. It's just you're so involved in what you do, and you have a way of being able to showcase that, and it's just through the conversations that I have with you. And I hope you know that your passion really influences the people around you. And I had such a good time today. It was just so cool, and I can't believe they actually let me like go inside and like see all these things. And there were just doctors like talking to their patients, and I was just walking around like, hi, okay, I'm an undergraduate from UCSD, and they were all so nice and like, yeah, show her this room and show her that room, and it was really, really cool. So I had a really cool time. Yeah, thanks, Hanisha. And yeah, that was basically what I did today. And today was a good day. I'm going to remember this. And I'm really excited to go back and hopefully work with her for her club and the clinic and helping support these women. And yeah, and hopefully I can come back to the college and, see other cool things, or maybe get like a tutorial or like a workshop or something. That'd be really cool. We'll see.